Once again, we're back at it. Today I got some new earbuds. Okay. Once again, no intro. Just get into it. Now, right back. I can tolerate a lot of things, but the one thing I don't like doing is repeating myself. Alright? I've repeated myself at least 3 times already. You know, that tells me everything that I need to know about you. And yeah, I'm eating again. But that's beside the point. I digress, so let's get into it. First off, what do you mean finally? It took me barely an hour to respond. What I meant by that is that you finally managed to respond to a video of mine. What I meant by that is that you have a history or habit of not responding to people's videos. Instead, you did it once with me, and it was a generalized statement. So yeah, we can move on from that. And if what you're saying is true about Jane not liking the art, then why did he say that instead of dodging the question? See, this is what I mean by I don't like repeating myself. As many times as I've told you, Zane is a little kid. He's young. He isn't mature yet. And at that age, he's scared to disappoint people like you. Which, I can't blame him. If you were 10 instead of 20, an adult was putting a lot of pressure on you, how would you feel? You sit there like, oh, this 20-year-old guy is on my butt, but I don't care. I'm gonna be an idiot. That's an emotion. Zane, like literally, dude, how do you miss this bad on a point? We can move on from that now. That theory is thrown out the window because in the past, he liked my art and he requested me. And he even made a request asking me to draw his friend, Robot Duncan David Foxy. Lord, that's a mouthful. So I did. He commented saying art. So he liked my art. So what other reason could it be? Do you realize just because you have an art style doesn't mean that he's gonna like every single art that you draw or draw? I've seen your art style throughout your videos and they've differed a lot. They change a lot. So what do you mean by what other reason could it be? Even though in my video I told you to use your common sense, in which you're not. Once again, how do you miss this bet on the point? Maybe he didn't like it just because he thinks some of your pieces aren't that good. See, that's like... Now, I'm not even going to make an analogy. Okay, on to the next point. I was thinking, maybe it's just one of those kids who thinks romances in general are icky or something. Bingo. You finally get the point. You finally get the freaking point. Bingo, Radbat. After almost 1 week, you finally catch on to it. He thinks at that age he's not mature. Therefore, he's going to have different opinions on things such as romances. Why didn't you think of that earlier? But again, he never answered the question. We already talked about that several times. Use your brain. If you look at the comments on the post, it says, at one point, it says, I'm sorry, I feel like a bad person. If you look at you, you know, there's a term for this. You know what it's called? Gaslighting. You're starting to make him question himself. You're gaslighting a little kid. Are you are a big piece of crap. I I have never said that about anyone else. This is lower than. I'm not even gonna say it, cause I'm not trying to be hypocritical or biased. And later in the comments, he's like, "You either shut up or apologize." Maybe because he came to his senses that you're trying to manipulate him. Maybe you aren't manipulating, but you're still making him feel some type of way. And what if he realized, I can fend for myself? And yeah, I think he should apologize too. Once again, you think I agree with everything he says? No. So I'm forced to assume that he's lying again. Grammatical error, but that's besides the point. Why would he be lying? It's one thing to lie about art or what you think about the art, but then at this point, it just makes you think. Sorry, I'm eating. Anyways, we already talked about that. How assuming is an unhealthy trait. Apart from eating massive amount of Pop-Tarts. And then, yeah. I have no reason to contradict this because I already have. So if he wasn't being homophobic, I'm not saying he is, but at the same time, why didn't he just answer the question? Let me show y'all a little something. Let me show y'all what this is called. Here it is. Wait, oh, there it is. Alright. Does it make sense now? Do you get the hint? If not, then I'm scared to say you're the lost cause. My voice is doing that thing again, but don't mind. Anyways. Also, what I said on... Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, every time you say this, I'm gonna skip that. Because many times as I answered it, I shouldn't have to repeat myself again. Also, what I said on how I did make a video. Once again, that's grammatically incorrect, but go on. Because you're smaller than me, I wasn't making fun of y'all. When did I imply you were making fun of us? But yeah, when was that even a point? Anyways. Trying to say I want to be careful because this video has caused more influence. You realize you can get a community post at any time, right? It can be from someone you don't even know. Community posts are almost as powerful as YouTube Shorts. So who are you to assume that just because you're using a different platform that you're somehow justified? Also, your subscribers can always see that. So that's doing you no justice. And I didn't want people to try and witch hunt you guys. Seriously? Oh, that's what this is about? I already talked about this in my previous video. Therefore, I won't explain it. On to this. So unless he answers my questions, why did you come discussing? Why didn't you answer it sooner? Even though you just got the question right here. I will not apologize to him. Therefore, He shouldn't explain himself. However, I will stop doing community posts on him. Now, apart from the grammatical errors, what I sense here is someone who lacks IQ. If you make a response video, actually no, I'm asking you to make a real video on me. I'm asking. Don't think your friends are gonna find me just because you're using community posts. That's why they call it community posts. Keyword community, so everyone can see it. It's meant for yourselves to see. But that's all today. I'll see you later. This has been Too Fast for You Gus.